I said, let's do that other one and another one, but maybe they wanted me to do them together because the more we're talking about it, it sounds like it's kind of the same. It's like the same thing backwards, like we always do about, it's like when you're happy, right? And you're more happy, and you're calling it more happy because you're vibrating happy because you're happy. It's just a cycle, that's all. It's what you're telling yourself, and you're being kind to yourself, and then it just keeps going in that momentum in that way. And they were showing it, it's like starting young, like, we're not always so self-aware when we're young, and that could be a really great thing because then we're just doing it because it feels good. We're not worried about, well, look at these consequences or what people outside of you are going to think and say, and worry about this and that. We don't have all that nonsense invading us, and it's pumping up our ego and causing us pain and damage, and then we're mean and harmful to ourselves. And so, sorry, they're showing it a little differently, where they're saying that's what they had meant earlier. It's like you have the angel inside of you pumping you up in the right way and you're flowing the right momentum. But then it's like when you need a break, so to speak, again, like unconditional love, like stops, or I don't know what. It's like the devil inside reminds you and starts jibber jabbering the wrong way. So it's like, what are you telling yourself? And then you're getting yourself into your head, into your ego, into confusion and delusion, and it can spiral down that way. And so it can be, it can be the extreme sometimes for people. They are showing again for depression. Only the people they're showing, that's how I think of them. I'm just going to say it. I mean, they are showing like Robin Williams, so that's how I thought of him like that. Like he was really phenomenal, and when he was on, and who didn't love him? And then my understanding from the little we know, right? We think we know, we don't know, but the little bit of information that's out there implies that he was also, really depressed. And it goes along these lines. It's like when he's then drained and disconnected, and like it's almost like balancing himself out, but because he was so high, the balance out is so low, right? It's like it was encouraged both ways, not the negative, but it was encouraged in that it was expected of him to be so spectacular. So then it's like even more pressure to be that high. But then to be that high, he needs to balance out at times to be that low. And it's just the consequence of, what goes up must come down. And so this is why we want to balance ourselves out and not play to those outside ourselves. And we don't even necessarily recognize we're doing it, and we're constantly upping the ante. It's when we seek outside ourselves in those times of highs that can up those antes, instead of just those times of high of just doing what we do because it feels good, because it feels right, not because anybody, I was going to say gives a shit or like is encouraging. And yet it's a fine line, because that's what also sometimes helps the momentum go in that way. I'm still not sure what their point is. Is it just for all of us to always balance and ask ourselves the right questions? That's for me. I always need to balance myself, and I need to ask myself the right questions, because I can easily slip into either realm. Like I can easily slip into doing something because it feels good, but then more people like it, so then it slips slowly into people pleasing, and then it's like, wait a minute, am I still doing this because I'm enjoying it, or am I doing this to get the approval outside myself? And then when you get addicted to that and familiar with that, and it's not there 24/7, right? That egotistical maniac, because that's what happens. You end up pumping up the wrong thing. You're pumping up your ego once you're looking outside yourself. So then when that's not there 24/7, you can quickly sink into that depression because your addiction has been removed. I think that's what they're trying to show me. I hope you heard it. I think it's a good message for all of us, but maybe I think it's a good message for all of us because I know it's a good message for me, right? Like I know that's a message I need to be reminded of, that I need to always balance myself out, and I always need to ask myself the right questions, and asking myself the right questions at the right time, right? It's like before you slip into your ego, it's like, whoa, pump the brakes. Are you sliding into your ego, right? Or where are you coming from? And it's hard to constantly keep ourselves balanced and grounded. And it's okay when we fall off, because we'll feel it. We'll bump our little heads. And yeah. So interesting. I do find it all. That's terrible. I was just going to say I do find depression interesting. I think it's just because it's been such a part of my life and world and family history and whatnot, but and we do tend to make everything so complicated, right? When it really just boils down to what we're telling ourselves and where our intentions lie. You know, have we mastered our mind, and have we unraveled all of our beliefs, which are mostly faulty and built on faulty foundations? Okay. I feel like at this point, again, I'm just babbling. I'm not, I feel like there was points in here, but, okay. All right. That's that. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.